Hey guys, so it's been a while since I've shown you my complete Harry Potter autograph collection, so I thought I would flick through them today. So a lot of them you guys will have already seen before, but there are a few new additions. I do have some Harry Potter autographs coming in the mail that I've purchased, so I probably should wait, but I just really want to do this now. So in this video, I don't know if I've ever done this before, I'm going to be showing you every single Harry Potter autograph I own, which includes everything in this folder, Cursed Child, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and things that are scattered around the wall, and books. So I don't know if I've ever done this before, but I'm hoping it's not going to be too long. So if I do rush, I do apologise, but I don't want the video to run for a long time. So let's get started. So just going around the room, the first thing we see here is my Dan, Rupert and Emma autograph on the wall. I have no idea if that's genuine or not, so you know, make your own opinion and we'll move on. Further down from there, I then have a poster, which is definitely genuine, and that is signed by Warwick Davis, who played Griphook and Flitwick, James and Oliver Phelps, who played Fred and George Weasley, and Tom Felton down there, who played Draco Malfoy. Moving on again, I have my most treasured possession, which is my genuine J.K. Rowling autograph, who of course was the creator of the entire franchise. I can't show you the full letter behind it because it does have my address on, but it does say that I received this on the 17th of November 2015, and you know, I just love it so much. Moving on, I have the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire CD soundtrack, sorry there's a lot of glare, which is signed on the inside by Patrick Doyle. And there's the signature. Then I have a couple more CDs, Molotov Jukebox, which is Natalia Tenner's band. That's all autographed. Natalia Tenner, of course, played Nymphadora Tonks. And there's the autographs of the whole band, and there's Natalia's. Then we have this Pulp CD, again, sorry about the shadows, which is signed by Jarvis Cocker, who played Myron Wagtail in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, one of the Weird Sisters. Moving on, we have a few signed books. So we have the graphic art of the Harry Potter films, which is signed by Eduardo Lima, who I met just there. Then we have the Lexicon, an unauthorised guide to Harry Potter fiction and related materials, which is signed by Steve van der Ark, just there. Next, we have Warwick Davis's autobiography, which is of course signed by Warwick Davis. I purchased this off his official website. Then, of course, we have my signed copy of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, which is signed by all of the cast, the original cast. I am going to send another dust cover out, hopefully, for the second cast to sign it. And here are all the signatures. Then we have my copy of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the old edition, which is signed by Paul Redfern, who was in both Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So I believe that's everything I have signed that's not in folders. Let's move on to folders. So in the EastEnders folder, I have Sophie Thompson, who of course was in EastEnders, obviously, but she was also in Harry Potter. And she played Mafalda Hopkirk in Harry Potter. While I'm here, if you want to see an update of the EastEnders folders, then please let me know. Then we have a Tiana Benjamin card here, who played Angelina Johnson in Harry Potter. I have another one of those, a different card, a bit further on. And that's it from the from the EastEnders folders, sorry. Next up we'll do Cursed Child. So I've already shown you my Cursed Child books signed, so here are the rest. We have Jamie Parker, who played the original Harry in The Cursed Child. Paul Thornley, who played the original Ron in The Cursed Child, who I met. That has a note on the back. Another Paul Thornley. We have, I have to keep checking the names because I can't remember. Poppy Miller, who played Ginny Weasley. That's signed on the back. We have Esther Smith, who plays Delphi, that's there, and there's a little note there as well. We have Andrew Macdonald, who was just various in this book, according to this book, and he sent me a note as well. We have Anthony Boyle, that's right, isn't it? No, it's not. Sam Clement, oh my god, I'm so bad with these, who played the original Albus, so I have that one, and then I think just those two, yep. Then we have Anthony Boyle, who played Scorpius Malfoy. So we have that one. Then we have Sherelle Skeet, who played the original Rose Weasley. So we have this one, and a note. And finally, at the minute, we have Claudia Grant, who played Polly Chapman. So I am waiting for a few original Cursed Childs, and I will be sending out to the new cast. So that's all the Cursed Child ones. Now on to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I'm sorry if I'm flicking through them really quickly. We have Catherine Waterston, who of course played Porpentina Goldstein. Ezra Miller, I don't know if you can see the autograph, but it's just up there, who played Credence. Eddie Redmayne, just there, who played, of course, Newt Scamander. Then we have a Mike Gabitas card, just here, who was in the gala guest scenes. We have a Paul Redfern there. Some of these are signed on the back, but unfortunately I can't show you. Mike Gabitas and Paul Redfern there. Another Paul Redfern there, this time on a Harry Potter picture. One of my treasured possessions, which is a Dan Fogler and Alison Sodol signed card, who of course played Queenie and Jacob. We have Gemma Chan, who I can't remember. I'm just going to flick back to see if I've put her name down. Madame Yazoo is what she was credited as. Not in it for very long. We then have, of course, Johnny Depp. We then have, oh dear, I can't remember her name. Let me have a quick flick back. Carmen Ejogo, I hope I've said that right, who played Seraphina Pickery. Then we have Emmy, who wrote the song and performed the song The Blind Pig in that film. And that's it for Fantastic Beasts. I also showed you my Fantastic Beasts book that I had signed by Paul Redfern. Next up in the Game of Thrones folder, we have a dual signed photo, but the one that matters for Harry Potter is Julian Glover, who of course played Aragog. And then finally we are onto the big folder, so I'm going to flick through this super quickly, as quick as I can. So, as you know, my folder's in sections, so the first one is Hogwarts students in Harry's time. So we have 2 Bonnie Wrights there who played Ginny Weasley, 1 preprint, 1 genuine. We have 2 Evanna Lynch who played Luna Lovegood, both genuine. You can't see that one very well. We have This Is the Other Tiana Benjamin card, who of course played Angelina Johnson. We have Julianne Hough, or Hoff, I never know how to say that, who was credited as a student. 2 Derek Hoffs, Hugh, whatever, brother and sister. He was also in Harry Potter. This one's a preprint. We have Chris Rankin, who played Percy Weasley. We have my signed top trumps, so Shafali Chowdhury, Rupert Grint, that's signed on the back, Matthew Lewis, James and Oliver Phelps, and Katie Leung, all of which I have pictures for further on. We have Scarlett Byrne, who played Pansy Parkinson. We have Hugh Mitchell, who played Colin Creevey. Oliver Lavery Farag, who was credited as a student, I can't remember what house. There's a couple of gaps here because I sold a few. We have Matthew Lewis, Neville Longbottom. Freddie Stromar as Cormac McLagan. Shiori Morris, who was credited as a student. Again, I can't remember what she was exactly credited as. There's a letter from her, and she also sent me a call sheet. We have James and Oliver Phelps, Fred and George Weasley, of course, and again, and again. We have Jamie Waylett, who played Vincent Crabbe. We have Shafali Chowdhury, of course, played Parvati Patil. We have Afshan Azad, who played Padma Patil. Emma Watson preprint. Dani Harmer, who many of you will know as Tracy Beaker, but she was actually in the first Harry Potter. Seamus Finnegan, Devon Murray. 2 genuine Robert Pattinsons, 1 from Twilight, 1 from Harry Potter, Cedric Diggory. Alfie Enoch, who played Dean Thomas. Daniel Radcliffe, one of these is genuine and one of them is a preprint. I can't remember which one's which out of the 2, but there you have the 2. Daniel Radcliffe preprint. A rubbish Dan Rupert and Emma preprint. A Genevieve Gaunt preprint, who was the original Pansy Parkinson. Katie Leung, who played Cho Chang. A genuine, another Daniel Radcliffe preprint. A Daniel Radcliffe unknown. I don't know if it's preprint or genuine. Then we're on to the Hogwarts faculty. I don't want this to run too long. We have Zoe Wanamaker, who played Madam Hooch. We have Carolyn Pickles, who played Charity Burbage. 2 Gemma Jones, who played Poppy Pomfrey. Miriam Margolyes, who played Pomona Sprout. Apple Brook, who was supposed to be playing Professor Grubblyplank. There's a Christmas card down there, and that's signed on the back. Ian Hart, who plays Professor Quirrell. David Bradley, who of course played Argus Filch. Jim Broadbent, who played Horace Slughorn. Deborah Lee Taylor, I forgot what she's credited as, but I think just a professor. You have Emma Thompson, I had 4, I now have 3, who played Professor Trelawney. We have, of course, Alan Rickman. That page makes me sad every time I see it, who, of course, played Professor Snape. Leslie Phillips, who voiced the Sorting Hat. Maggie Smith, who played Professor McGonagall. Robbie Coltrane preprint, Hagrid. Kenneth Branagh unknown, I don't know if it's genuine or not, who played Gilderoy Lockhart, found in a charity shop. Richard Harris, who of course played the original Dumbledore. Michael Gambon, who played the second Dumbledore. Then we're on to Death Eaters and supporters. So we have Dave Lagino, who is no longer with us, who played Fenrir Greyback. There's unfortunately a few in here that are no longer with us. Nick Moran, who played Scabior, who was on the previous page there. Jason Isaacs, who played Lucius Malfoy. Timothy Spall, who played Wormtail. John Campling, who played a Death Eater. And I just had to pause because I realised the wand I have from John Campling is also signed. Next up we have Susie Tosi, I hope I've said that right, who played Electo Caro. A Helena Bonham Carter preprint, Bellatrix Lestrange, of course. 2 Helen McCrory's, who played Narcissa Malfoy. And, oh dear, I've forgotten her name, I'm very sorry, but she played a Death Eater. Then moving on to Muggles, we have 2 Fiona Shaws there, who played Petunia Dursley. Another Fiona Shaw there. 2 Harry Mellings, who played Dudley Dursley. Michelle Fairley, this is a Game of Thrones photo, who of course played Hermione's mother. Imelda Brown, who played Mrs. Cole. Eric Sykes, who played Frank Bryce, again no longer with us. Richard Griffiths, who played Vernon Dursley, again no longer with us. I have another Richard Griffiths on the way. And Christopher Rithin, just there, who is Dennis. I think his name's Dennis. Then we're on to Magical Beasts and Creatures. I'm sorry, I'm going really fast. We have Michael Hembry, and again. Julian Glover twice. Warwick Davis again. Kieran Shah. I think I have another Kieran Shah on the way. Alan Bennett, with a note behind. Adam Alderman. Artie Shah. Diane Gibbons with a note behind. Toby Jones, who of course voiced Dobby. Lenny Henry, who was the voice of the Shrunken Head. Toby Maudsley, given to me by Daniel, thank you Daniel, of Daniel's Autograph Collection, who played Gwarp. Spencer Wilding, this is Game of Thrones photo, but he was Lupin's wolf body double. Brian Wheeler is this one. This one might be Brian Wheeler. I'm very sorry, I can't remember. 9 Gringotts Goblins. I won't say the name of them. You've probably seen my video on that before. Order the Phoenix and Ministry of Magic. We have 3 Natalia Tenners there. One's a preprint, I think. Roger Lloyd Pack, again no longer with us, who played Barty Crouch Sr. Bill Nighy, I had another one of these, I sold it, who of course played Rufus Scrimgeour. David Ryall, again no longer with us, who played Alpheus Doge. 2 Mark Williams as Arthur Weasley. 2 Guy Henrys as Pius Thickness. Another Sophie Thompson as Mafalda Hopkirk. Imelda Staunton as Dolores Umbridge. Alfred Burke, I don't think he's no longer with us. I think he played the original Alpheus Doge. Annette something, I can't remember her last name. She was Neville's grandmother. Jeff Rowell, who played Amos Diggory. Mundungus Fletcher, Andy Linden, who played Mundungus Fletcher. Jim McManus, who played the original Aberforth Dumbledore. I don't know if he's longer with us. George Harris, who played Kingsley Shacklebolt. Robert Hardy, who played Cornelius Fudge. I'm sorry I'm rushing, but I don't want this to be too long. Kieran Hines, who played the second Aberforth Dumbledore. Geraldine Somerville, who played Lily Potter. Then we're on to Beaubaton and Durmstrang. The only one I have at the minute is Stanislav Ivansky, who played Victor Crumb. On to Ghosts and Paintings, we have the Fat Friar, Simon Fisher-Becker, who played the Fat Friar. I have him 3 or 4 times. 3 times. We have John Atterbury, I'm so sorry, I think it was Phineas Nigellus Black he played. Terence Baylor, no longer with us, who played the Bloody Baron. Freddie Davis, this was given to me by my friend Greg. It is a preprint, I can't remember the name of his character, Wizard in Portrait, I think. And Kelly MacDonald, who played Helena Ravenclaw. You haven't seen this yet, I don't think. This is on Sunday's autograph update. Video game voice actors, I can never remember the name of these, so I'm very sorry. But they are on my list, so I'll just show you quickly. I know that's Alan Cordner. Shefali Chowdhury and Matthew Lewis again. Louise Gold. Forgot his name. Casey Leong, that's video games. Behind the scenes, which is the section I'm most proud of, we have Ian White, says at the top what he did. Again, Ian White. Martin Bayfield, who's the first and only person who has ever wrote back on my note, and another one. Chris Columbus, who directed Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets and had a hand in Prisoner of Azkaban. Jamie Termeme, who was the costume designer. I hope I've said her name right. Paul Warren, who was Harry's body double in Order of the Phoenix. There's a space there which used to be Stephen Fry. There's 2 other Stephen Frys who narrated the audiobooks. J.K. Rowling preprints that I just can't get rid of. Mina Lima preprint from when I purchased something from them. Nick something. Oh my god, I forgot his name. But he was a designer on the Harry Potter films. Prosthetics, makeup, that kind of thing. Nick Dudman, woohoo! Patrick Doyle, you've seen that CD. Andrew Brownlow, he sent me a massive long letter, so I won't read that to you. And finally, others. So we have Ryan Turner, Hugo Weasley, Hazel Douglas, Bathilda Bagshot, John Hurt, no longer with us, Ollivander, Michael Barber, who was supposed to wear this, never ended up wearing it, Daniel Hill, I can't remember who he played, just a ministry wizard, I think, 2 Ben Shepherds, who also played a wizard in Half-Blood Prince, Martin Ballantyne, who was Mundungus's associate, and Scary Face or Ghost Face or something like that. Then we have Toby Regbo, who played young Dumbledore, Ellie Darcy Alden, who played young Lily Potter, and finally Jim Tavar, which was kindly given to me by my friend Ian Bowden, who played Tom the Innkeeper in the 3rd film. Whew! So that's everything, I think. If you are still with me, congratulations, I am absolutely knackered. If you have got to the end of this video, then please comment down below, I love Harry Potter. That's all I want you to comment, I love Harry Potter, if you've got this far. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry it's very long, sorry I'm speaking 100 miles an hour, but if you want to see any more of those in depth, then please let me know. I know most of you have seen these before. I've just seen an autograph, hold on. I missed 2 out. So we have my Wise Hufflepuff poster signed by Wise Hufflepuff, who's a YouTuber that I adore, and we have a Potted Potter playbill signed there. I knew I'd missed some, I've probably missed more. Anyway, I think that's definitely it. But thank you very much for watching. I'm out of breath, I'm knackered. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see any more in depth, please let me know, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.